Good morning, traders. Welcome to AI Traders Live market analysis using artificial intelligence to find high probability trades. Today we'll be looking at the FTSE100 index constituents. We'll run the AI through there to find high probability trading ideas. Here's my contact details, more about that a little bit later. So we can look at the FTSE100 from an artificial intelligence trading perspective. We've got 4 artificial intelligence trading strategies that we use: major market reversals, classic swing trades, volatility breakouts, and quick 3-day moves. Now, these numbers behind them is the actual identification number of the AI, which we'll see later on the Metastock platform, how that works. Just briefly, for those of you that's new to artificial intelligence investing, the Fulgent AI explores 10 to the power of 200 different combinations of indicators and market relationships. So it's a job impossible for a human to do. So you can see the AI really does a very comprehensive, a very detailed analysis of high probability trades coming out of all the technical indicators with all available settings. So that's really the tip of the iceberg definition. We use neural networks, genetic algorithms, and fuzzy logic to develop these AI, artificial intelligence trading strategies. I'll give a little bit more of this at the end of the presentation. We're going to jump straight into screening the FTSE100 stocks and looking for the best high probability trades from an artificial intelligence trading perspective. So we're going to jump straight into the artificial intelligence engine. It sits on the Metastock platform. We'll open the power console there. Let me just drag it across. I've got 2 screens on here. I'm going to select the Explorer. We've got the AI engine clicked there. Now, just incidentally, you can see all the different trading strategies that we have in the Metastock platform. And now the AI actually uses all of those as well to come up with the high probability trades using artificial intelligence. And then we'll scroll down to find the FTSE100 index constituents, and we'll run this exploration. It'll take a couple of minutes, and then we'll find the most recent trade ideas as generated by artificial intelligence. I'll be right back as soon as this screen is done. And we're back. Took about 3 minutes and 16 seconds for the artificial intelligence engine to scan the FTSE100 stocks. We've got a whole list of fresh new ideas, and others are 38 new ideas, 63 rejected. It is mainly because these stocks might have hit the trailing stop loss in a lot of cases. The data on the sheet here, if we just look at this, there you can see the ID. That's the code of the artificial intelligence engine. 104, the swing trade. So there's a lot of swing trades in here. 106, there we go. It's a quick move. So you can see there's lots of swing trades in the current AI scan. Now, long and short, if there's a 1 in there, it means it's a new fresh trade idea. But in long tells you there the AI is in a long, and if there's a 1 in the short column, it means the AI is in a short. Bars tell you how old this trade is: 7 bars into the trade, 20 bars, 47. So you've seen Barclays has been a trade for quite a while. Hits tells you how many times did this AI find a high probability trade. 1,170 times in the testing period did this particular AI strategy on that instrument fire very good results. 67% accuracy, 3.6% the average profit per trade over the testing period. So you can see very, very profitable trading strategies, and we got very high accuracy in the AI for that. Now you can see the 65% is not as high as some of the other major market reversals, because they happen less frequent than the swing trade one, for example. So if I'm sorting the column here by bars, we'll start with the oldest trade, HSBC Holdings, and if we load that chart, I'm going to move this off screen. Now it takes a lot of data. There we go. So you can see here fantastic swing trades in HSBC, for example. Back here in October, nice, fantastic move here. The artificial intelligence added the stop loss in. We had a very strong rally up until the price action hit the stop loss, and we got out there at 405, 400, £4 or so. And then another swing trade came, huge move. Look how the AI adjusts the stop loss there. You can have a wider stop loss and just track up You can see another swing trade here in April, May, also profitable, and now it's in a quick move, changed its view, got out of that long, and now it's back in a quick move. So you can see also HSBC Holdings, a couple of very good trades on that one. The next one is BHP Group. You can see also a couple of really good artificial intelligence generated trades. Yeah, major market reversal, huge move, volatility breakout, all huge move, quick downside move, volatility breakout, yeah, quick move. Inner swing trade, nice new inner swing trade, stop losses 1850. And that's the current swing trade. So your upside target would be the first resistance one up here, and then the ultimate old high there would be the next target there. Lloyd's Group is another one that's 6 days into a trade. Let's see if it loads. Oh, fantastic. Look at this one. Swing trade, yes. Stop loss tracked up. And then it got out there. Recommended a sell there. And then it's new in a new swing trade. And there is the stop loss. So fantastic move in Lloyd's. You can see quite a lot of high probability trades identified using artificial intelligence. AB Food is the next one. 7 days into the trade. You can see a huge move there, quick move there, volatility breakout there, swing trade there, bit of a sideways moving grind there, so it'll be interesting to see how this one's going to pan out. Barrett Development is the next one in the list. You can see a huge swing trade here, another volatility move, quick move up, another swing trade, so lots and lots of high probability successful trades in Barrett Development. Berkeley Group is another one, 9 days into a trade. So overall this pattern's quite range bound sideways and move, so it did identify a swing trade, yeah. Another volatility breakout here back in December, as well as a swing trade back in October. So there's been quite a few high probability trades on Berkeley Group. If I'm going to scan through the list, we'll look at some of the more older more familiar names. Scroll down here. AstraZeneca should be interesting. I wonder how that one panned out. 16 bars into the trade. Fantastic swing trade there. Did hit a stop loss there, but if you had held on there, move another swing trade there. It's in a long, and the stop loss has moved up from there to there now. So you can see AstraZeneca's in a long. Old highs here would make the resistance targets. So you can see there's a cluster of resistance there. That would be the old resistance target there. So that one is looking good. If we scroll down the rest of the list, Antofagasta. If we scroll through there, yeah, it's of course nice swing trade October, nice move, caught that for 3-4 months, another swing trade, caught that for 2 months, hit the trading stop loss, another swing trade in a long, and that's the stop loss there. So it'll be interesting to see if this one is going to pay off at these levels. Let's look at the rest of the list. Barclays is another one, BP and Barclays. Let's have a look at BP, for example. Lovely November trade there. Another swing trade here back in February. Moved the trading stop up. Swing trade there. So that one's looking good. Old highs here would be the resistance targets. That cluster of resistance there. We'll put that one up there. Yeah, so these old levels here. And then the next one I'd like to cover is Barclays. Let's have a look at Barclays from an artificial intelligence trading perspective. Swing trade, yeah, huge move. Another quick move, swing trades in a long. Getting close to stop loss will be interesting to see if this one's going to pan out. But nevertheless, had some fantastic trades in Barclays. And yeah, let's go back to the list. We can see these are all the trades from most recent to longer positions. You can see there right at the bottom, St. James's Place, Rolls-Royce, NatWest Group, Pearson, GlaxoSmithKline, Tesco, RES, IMB shares. These are all the ones that is in a trade for quite some time. So far so good. The AI is chucking off some really, really great trading ideas as identified out of the FTSE 100. If anybody's interested in getting your hands on your own artificial intelligence engine, we've got a fantastic deal on a Metastock. Go to metastock.com/alphaharvest3 for 1, where you can get 3 months for the price of 1. Gives you a good 3 months to try out the system and see if it works to your trading needs. If you've already got the Metastock platform, you can get the Fulgent AI on top of that. We've got a great discounted deal on the Fulgent AI. Go to metastock.com/alphaharvestf. Be sure to mention alphaharvestf as the promo code, and the top one you need to mention alphaharvest as the promo code, for example, in signing up. Yeah, in part 3, I just wanted to give a little bit more detail on the artificial intelligence trading. As mentioned, the tip of the iceberg explanation is the AI using genetic algorithms does 10 to the power of 200 different combinations of all the technical indicators and settings. The genetic algorithm identifies key indicators of price movement through a combination of hundreds of market factors measured over decades of historical data. So this really provides some of the very best artificial intelligence trading strategies. So, for example, a little bit more detail, it uses a lot of the technical indicators like oscillators, RSI, MACD, stochastics, at certain levels and certain crosses and certain settings and how these relate to each other. It uses all the oscillators going through certain levels, volume patterns, climaxes, trends, etc., and how they all relate to the RSI, MACD, stochastics, and how they all relate to different type settings, moving average differences of each other's price and what setting, various time frames, and how those moving average relates to all the other indicators at that particular time, at that particular setting, for example. It incorporates chart patterns, ranges, breakouts, support and resistance, and how that relates once again to the moving average, volume patterns, oscillators, RSI, MACD, stochastics, and how all that relates to different price settings. So you can see a tremendous amount of thousands of different type technical indicators are used in this process. So the AI training process is similar to a human system designer, where you can provide the AI engine with a specific setup, and it also generates its own setup. So it is possible to train the AI as well using your own traditional trading strategy, and then develop your own artificial intelligence trading strategy on top of that. But in the training phase, the Fulgent AI examines thousands of bars of historical price data to generate rules that match a setup to specific relationships where the combination has been predictive in the past. Okay, the AI engine explores 10 to the power of 200 different possible combinations of indicators and market relationships. Now, this is a job that's just impossible for a human to do. Okay. Artificial intelligence has many definitions, but perhaps the most inclusive one is algorithms that search for complex patterns in very large amounts of data. Okay, and Fulgent Technologies, which is the main force behind the Fulgent engine, use many techniques to search among the trillions of possible combinations of indicators and relationships. And among them is an evolutional search method called the genetic algorithm. And that brings us back to this genetic algorithm, where the AI has gone into the system, tested all the different possible combinations, and it came up with various type high probability trades. And that brings us back to these 4 AI strategies that we're using on AI Traders Live: major market reversals, classic swing trades, volatility breakouts, and quick 3-day moves. Until next time, happy AI trading. And just to recap, if anybody wants to get your AI, go to metastock.com/alphaharvest3 for 1, and mention the promo code alphaharvest in the sign-up process. But give it a try. It's absolutely a fantastic way to trade. Puts one's trading right into the 21st century. Until next time, happy AI trading.